everyone, this is Sandy. Welcome to Easy Cooking. So today's recipe is going to be all about Halloween. I'm going to be showing you how to make Halloween mini pizzas. They are really easy to make and very different from the ones I made last year. So I really hope you enjoy these ones as much as you like the other ones. So I'm going to be making my own pizza crust, but if you want, you can buy your favorite brand at the grocery store and that will save you a lot of time. So since I'm making the crust, the preparation time is going to be about 1 hour and 10 minutes and the cooking time is about 8 to 12 minutes. So I really hope you enjoy this recipe. Let's get started.
Let's go through the ingredients. For the pizza crust we need 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese, 1 cup of warm water plus 4 more tablespoons if needed, 1 package of quick rice yeast, half a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, half a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of granulated sugar. To make the pizza, we need 1 14-ounce jar of your favorite pizza sauce, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a quarter of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. We also need 16 to 24 cheese slices. I'm using white cheddar cheese, and I cut the slices with a ghost cookie cutter, but you can play around and give the cheese slices any shape you like. We also need 8 to 10 slices of bacon. I cut the bacon with a bad cookie cutter, but you can give it any shape you like. We also need olives for garnish. Let's get started. Combine 1 cup of warm water with the yeast, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and half a teaspoon of salt. Mix well until the sugar and the yeast have dissolved. Then also add in half a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Mix together and let it rest for about 10 minutes. Now let's work with the dry ingredients. Combine the flour with 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Stir together until well combined and set aside until you're ready to use it. I'm going to be using my electric mixer with a kneading hook attached, but if you don't have a mixer like mine, you can mix everything with a fork. In the bowl, add the liquid ingredients and mix together for about 10 seconds, just to make sure everything is well combined. Then, add in the flour, 1 cup at a time. And blend on low speed until the flour is well incorporated with the rest of the ingredients. You want the dough to come together into a soft ball. If the dough is too dry and is not coming together, feel free to add up to 4 more tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon at a time. Once the dough has come together, continue to mix on medium-low for about 2 minutes, then set it aside, cover with a clean kitchen towel, and let it rise for about 1 hour. While the dough is resting, cook the bacon in a 400-degree oven for about 5 to 8 minutes or until brown. Then set it aside until you're ready to use it. And just before you start building the pizzas, preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Mix 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil with a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Mix well and set aside for a minute. After an hour or so, the dough should be ready to be rolled out. Place the dough on a flour surface and punch it a couple times, just to get rid of all the extra air that might be in the dough. Then roll out the dough to a quarter of an inch thickness. Using a circular cutter, cut the pizza circles. I don't have a circular cutter, so I'm going to be using a bowl. This one is 5.5 inches and it will make 8 circles. After you have all the circles cut out, brush each circle with the olive oil mixture. Then sprinkle some grated Parmesan cheese over the circles. Place your circles on a baking sheet, and if you want the crust to be super crisp, bake them for about 5 minutes. I'm going to skip this step and I'm going to go ahead and top the circles with the tomato sauce. Add a generous amount of tomato sauce. The cheese in these pizzas will be concentrated in the middle of each circle, so to make up for the lack of cheese, you want to add plenty of tomato sauce. The dough is already really well seasoned, so even if there is not a lot of cheese, these pizzas will have tons of flavor. After the tomato sauce, decorate the pizzas with the cheese. I recommend that you use 2 or 3 slices of cheese per pizza. If you only use 1 slice, the cheese will melt really fast into the tomato sauce, and the ghost will be almost invisible once the pizza is cooked. So I really recommend that you use 2 or 3 slices of cheese to get a nicer looking ghost. Garnish with the bacon and sliced olives. I added about 3 pieces of bacon and a bunch of sliced olives, but you can decorate them any way you want. To make the eyes, I'm using the pimentos that came inside the olives, and the mouth is just a sliced olive. And that's it. Bake these pizzas at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 12 minutes. The crust is really thin, so it will cook in 8 minutes. You want to get the pizzas out of the oven as soon as the cheese starts melting and the dough is cooked. So cook them for about 8 to 12 minutes. And that's about it. Serve and enjoy. I really hope you like this video. To print this and some other delicious recipes, please don't forget to visit my blog and don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future updates. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.